I don't tend to think about what's going on in the outside world nearly as much. And that's ultimately like kind of what we're there for.
Yeah. To escape.
Yeah, exactly. And wrestling's been able to do that for me. It's one of the closest things to normal that we have right now, because can't really go to a theater. I mean, when my wife and I watch movies, we're ordering movies that were supposed to be in the theater, but we're ordering them at home. We can't go out to a lot of restaurants right now. So wrestling is pretty much the most normal part of my old routine that I still have now.
Hold on to it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So tell me more about, we've had so many amazing shows. I mean, Penelope Ford, I think arguably had one of the best matches of her career at Fyter Fest. You have Sasha Banks coming on and representing on Raw and SmackDown and NXT. You have women rising to the occasions. I'm hoping for so much more for Naomi going forward. And then you come to Slammiversary. You had pretty much every single knockout on that show, which is amazing. 10 years ago, that would have been just a fleeting dream in the hearts of women. And now we got to see that. Can you tell people kind of what that was like to watch and kind of what you were hoping to see and what you did see?
Yeah, as far as Impact Slammiversary went, the gauntlet match, they need a little bit something else by the way of that. I think those women deserved a better match, and that was, they were trying to jam too much in, but when it got down to the last two, I was like, this is the right call. You got Taya, who has been this dominant champion. You've got Kylie Rae, who is a super baby face that everybody loves, and everybody else did get to appear there as well. And I thought that was the right decision, having it come down to those two and Kylie Rae being there. Because, I mean, she is just a star in the waiting. And then Deonna Purrazzo and Jordynne Grace, I thought had match of the night at Slammiversary. And all week I was thinking, okay, Deonna's surely going to lose this because she doesn't have a contract. She's per appearance, so surely they're going to have her lose. They didn't at all. She won. It was amazing. I mean, I've interviewed her multiple times. She wrote for us a couple times too. So, I mean, I've seen her growth and some of the frustration that she has experienced along the way. She, outside of the Mae Young Classic, she was 0-21 in WWE. Like, they never had her win anything. She's come over to Impact Wrestling and she's shown what she could do. And it was amazing. It made me feel so happy for her, for this woman who I talked to just a couple months back, and you could tell she was ready for something different. And she had been for a long time, and she got that. And I think Jordynne Grace is just one of the best there is. Everything about her, from the way she carries herself, the way she looks, the way she wrestles, it screams out superstar. And that's something that they lost quite a bit in when Tessa walked. So to have somebody that can slide right in there and be a dominant figure, even in losing, is pretty impressive.
I thought, I agree with pretty much almost everything that you said. I thought having Kylie Rae win against Taya Valkyrie was the right call, because Taya had kind of been close to the top and was a dominant champion prior to Jordynne Grace for a long time. So she needed to come down booking-wise in order to bring her back up, you know, because if you just stay in one spot for too long, it gets very stagnant for the wrestler, for the wrestler's career, and for all the fans as well. So I think that the perfect way to rise up Kylie was in doing double business, basically, in the bringing down of Taya Valkyrie to rebuild her up and have Kylie exceed higher. I thought that that was a very good business-wise, and if they were going to have Deonna win, I felt like that was the good time to do it, basically because Jordynne Grace had been very dominant, and she and Taya really rebuilt that title up to make it mean something. So therefore, dropping it to Deonna at Slammiversary was a very good move, and I think that that will give a very good storyline going forward for Jordynne Grace to have this very big chip on her shoulder, and create something that a lot of people can probably relate to in their own personal lives, as far as, you know, an opportunity, it didn't go your way, now you have to come back and fight even harder for it. And I think that that's going to make some really good TV time.
Yeah, I do too. I'm very excited to see how that unfolds. Kylie was a big signing for them. I think Impact has as good of a branded female roster as anybody. And that's because, I mean, WWE, if they pulled them all together into one roster, sure, they would by far. But they got to split it up between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and UK. And I